In this video, I'm talking about how alcohol is at the center of so much of what we do every single day. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting, CEO of Profit Panda, and host of the Big Stud podcast. So I recently became partner in Profit Panda, so we're starting to talk about it a little bit more. I am a partial owner stepping into the CEO role. You'll be hearing more about that. But today's episode, I was just talking with Mia and Tiff. I'm currently 1 month and 14 days sober, and I do not plan to be sober for the rest of my life in this moment. I'm taking it one day at a time. But just thinking about how, every special event, every date night, every holiday, everything, at least for many people, has alcohol as a part of the planning and the ecosystem. And we were just talking about how TV shows and movies and magazines and everything else, all these points of influence in our lives and what we watch and consume has alcohol as a big part of it. And I was just talking about how I'm watching Ted Lasso right now. If you don't know Ted Lasso, it's a comedy. I think it's currently on Apple TV Plus. About this guy, American football coach, who goes and becomes a European football coach and starts taking over soccer. It's a comedy, but every single episode so far has had alcohol. Conversations that don't need to be happening at a bar happen at a bar. Conversations don't need to be happening around a beer are happening around a beer. And it's so much that goes into a big part of the decision making. I was even looking at battling this morning, where this topic came from is the kids are with their grandparents right now. I love to go on a date night, have a couple drinks, enjoy some wine, but then it's this, that, or the other thing. And I was talking about how, over the last 6 weeks of not drinking, I'm happier, I'm healthier, I'm leaner, I'm more mentally clear, I'm more mentally sharp. My workouts are better, my diet is cleaner, my conversations with my family are better, my patience is improved, my ability to articulate has gotten better. All of these things are true, and yet I am still I love a glass of wine. And it becomes this almost exhaustive planning process, because it's Thanksgiving is this week, so it's do I want to drink tonight? No, I got calls tomorrow. Do I want to drink Wednesday night? No, because we got to drive to 2 hours to Tiff's parents' house on Thursday. Do I want to drink Thursday? No, I got to go to my parents, and I'll go to my parents, feeling blah on Friday. Do I want to drink Friday night? No, because then I drink with my parents. I don't really want to do that. And then it's well, what about Saturday? We got to drive home Saturday. It's I'm literally having to negotiate myself on every reason I don't want, as opposed to just saying I don't need it, but I want it. And so many people, I think, struggle with this just wanting it. And whether it's alcohol or drugs or video games or porn, everybody has their vices, right? And at least those are the ones that are very commonly discussed. Obviously there's plenty out there, but even I go down this rabbit hole of conspiracy theory of I do kind of have a feeling or belief that higher powers, i.e. government and leadership of countries and the world, over the years, I'm talking generations ago, not decades ago, generations ago, realized that providing alcohol to the masses made them easier to control. When you drink, you become a lesser version of yourself, you become slower thinking, you become less active, you become less sharp, you become, more go with the flow of things and go with the masses of things and do what everybody else is doing. And I believe that it is not going to be documented anywhere, and we will likely never hear this to be true. But looking at what I do know about the last 150 years, I've been doing a lot of studying on the early 1900s, Theodore Roosevelt time frame, Vanderbilt, those people, they manipulated everything to get what they wanted. Media, commercials, newspapers, radio, they manipulated everything to get a desired outcome from an audience. And looking at even some of the things that, recently, how in the 1930s, 1940s, how communism has started planting their seeds in this. And this is not about political conspiracy theories, but I believe at one point in some generations ago, powers that be knew that providing alcohol to the masses made them easier to control. And if I look at just my ability to perform and my ability to be independent and my ability to do what I need to do and my ability to deliver for my family and myself and the people I care about, my clients, everybody, my team. Alcohol doesn't help at all in any of that. And like, I would challenge you to ask yourself, what's one positive thing alcohol has done for you? I want to put this out there because I want to start the conversation around it, because there's a lot more going on right now in media related to partying and drinking and celebrating with alcohol and making it a part of the day-to-day, when in reality, there are a lot of people trying to get away from alcohol or stopping drinking right now, and a lot of high performers, a lot of very successful people who are, talking about, I was on a 8-figure business on how he's been sober for 20 years. It didn't bring me value. There's a lot of very successful people who are quietly open about alcohol not being a great decision for them. So this is me starting to put out some content. Contrary to popular belief, alcohol is likely not helping you in any aspect of your life. And I'm going on my own journey. This year's been like across the board. I have drank less this year than previous years, like hands down, not even close. The last time I drank was on a beach vacation with my family. That was 6 weeks ago. My plan is to go through the end of the year as the initial decision. But I do enjoy wine. I do enjoy bourbon. I do enjoy, a meal with my wife and a cigar with friends, and like alcohol is part of that. But it's been amazing as we've thrown customer events. Like we bring customers to our home, we throw events. When we do that and alcohol is not a primary part of that, people tend to thank us. Hey, thank you for throwing something that wasn't revolved around alcohol. And if people are saying it to us out loud, there's a lot of people thinking it. So maybe you need to be the change in your community. Maybe you need to be the change around the people that look up to you or around you. Say, hey guys, we don't need to drink to make this a good time. And you might think, well, man, what a loser. Find me one alcoholic that's a winner. Please. Winning and losing is not about what everybody else thinks. I challenge you to ask yourself, what has alcohol done for you? What wins has it helped you create? And then what are you going to do about it? I'm not suggesting I'm going to be sober for the rest of my life, but right now, I'm still battling with it from it would be something I think I would enjoy. And I might drink Thursday. I'm not going to answer that now. I'm just winning one decision at a time. I'm not perfect. But I'm making a commitment to go through the end of the year, and I'm still battling with it every day, knowing it's what's best for me. And so if I'm dealing with it, I think a lot of people are dealing with it, and hopefully this video helps you. So subscribe to the channel, enjoy more of my content, putting out more on this personal and professional development stuff. Obviously there's a lot of business knowledge in here, but I thought this specifically was needed this time of year, going into 2024. Hopefully this helps you make a decision that makes 2024 different. As always, if you're interested, if you're still watching, workwithwinrate.com is where you go to learn more about our coaching services. Whether you are in business in $1 million or $10 million, we have a package for you to give you what you need to get to whatever the next level is for you. And a lot of it is around personal development related to getting sober. We have had dozens of clients over the years go sober. We've had dozens of clients over the years, openly discuss giving up porn with their wife, and we've had dozens of clients over the years lose 50 to 100 pounds. This is just, we build an environment of champions. And if you want to be a part of that, check out workwithwinrate.com. And we love an opportunity to help you win fast and win often.